Hey everybody, I want to do a quick video here. I did some more testing today, backed the timing off a little bit. So under power, I'd only have 32 degrees total. Obviously no vacuum there. And that seemed to be a sweet spot. More than that, the engine doesn't seem to like it. It tolerated 32 a lot better. So that seems to be, that seems like what I'm gonna look at. I may try locking it out and then limiting my vacuum advance to maybe, 12 degrees. So I can, let's say, get up a little, 40, 42, 44 maybe idling, because it seems to like that high timing idling. And that'll give me a little bit better high vacuum cruise timing. That might be the ticket for this engine. But I know there's the two main constants here with this so far. I'm mulling this stuff around my brain as I talk to you, so it might seem a little rambly, but I know a 42 under idle is a really good vacuum advance timing for idle. It loves that. The engine likes it. And I know 32 is a good no vacuum power number. Now down the highway, today with the vacuum hooked up, it was running 50. It was done full vacuum advance at 50, and it seemed like that okay on the highway, pretty good. But it's so hard to hear in these old cars because there's some rattles going on for sure, especially this being solid mounted. So I think 45 maybe on the highway with vacuum advance would be safe. So I'm gonna have to limit that vacuum advance, I think. Try to get the best of both worlds. Now I did up the jetting in this carb, and then the other day I also slowed down the rate of the secondaries opening some, and I increased both squirters by only 1/1000 a piece. They were 31s. I put them both to 32s, and that just seemed to make it a little snappier off the bottom, and it loaded into the converter better. I was able to do a couple launches, not like completely hammering it, but it was definitely spinning the tires, and then I get a little wheel hop out of it actually, which I don't like to do. It's not good for the suspension or the car, but so I backed out of that. But the engine seemed like it was making a lot more power, and it was liking it. So that messed with my air fuel ratio a little bit, though. It wasn't as good, making it pull on the front two barrels a little bit longer. But what are you going to do? There's compromises that have to be made, and I'm not as worried about the air fuel ratio as I am protecting the engine from detonation. And so that's interesting stuff. I got a little bit more blow by, obviously, out of the crankcase because because the vacuum or the PCV can't keep up with the crankcase pressure under those heavy bottom end blasts. But you're not doing that very often, so compromises. Everything's a compromise here. It's slowly getting narrowed down, though. It's getting better. I was pretty pleased to be able to get some actual power out of it and not run into any spark knock that I could perceive. Feel safer with it. Because, I was running into weird issues at like 34. Only a couple degrees seems to matter with this thing. It's got to be the fuel, right? So, anyway, that's where I'm at. Later.